stairs and straight ahead at the end of the hallway. A door was closed. To their left were 2 bedrooms. Lara took a quick peek into each of them, and then greeted the officer who stood at a closed door on the right of the hallway. "I'm Sergeant Ben Lawrence," he said to them. "I was one of the first officers on the scene." He grimaced. "We arrived to find Mrs. Walsh waiting for us in the living room. I had Officer Kidwell escort her into her bedroom, and then we checked things out in here. It isn't pretty," he said, and then opened the door. No, it wasn't pretty. Suicide by gun was never pretty. William Walsh slumped back in his office chair, his facial features destroyed and the back of his head and brain matter now decorating a large photo of him and the mayor on the wall behind him. The smell of death lay heavy in the air. The 3 of them entered the room. The first thing Lara looked at was the gun on the floor at the right side of the chair. The gun was an M&P Bodyguard 380, a popular model for personal defense. If William was right-handed, then its placement was consistent with William pulling the trigger and then dropping the gun in death. Although this appeared to be an open and shut case of suicide on the surface, they would process the scene with a potential homicide in mind. Lara had seen too much in her career to take anything for granted. "The note is on the desk," Sergeant Lawrence said. Lara and Nick bumped shoulders as they both stepped closer to the desk to read the note. It was handwritten, and in the center of the otherwise bare desktop. "The bomb at Williamsburg Police Station was my fault. I can't live with it. I'm so sorry." Lara stared at Nick, an electric shock rushing through her body. Victoria had told them what to expect, but to see the note in person was still alarming. What in the hell? Nick let his voice trail off as he held Lara's gaze. What did it mean? Was William really their bomber? What about the people who had been picked up in their raid? "No way," Nick whispered, voicing the denial that had automatically shot off in her head. But they were a long way from proving the no way Nick had expressed. Knowing not to do anything with the body until the medical examiner arrived, instead, they looked over the office. Lara opened a desk drawer and found another handwritten note. It was a to-do list, including upcoming events that apparently William had planned on attending. She pulled it out and compared it to the suicide note. The handwriting appeared to be the same. But if there was any question at all, it would take a handwriting expert to make the final call. As they continued to look around the office, Christina texted Lara with more information. William Walsh was 35 years old and had married his wife Elisabetta 7 years ago. She was 4 years younger than William, and the couple had no children. "Maybe we should go ahead and speak to Mrs. Walsh while we're waiting for the medical examiner," Lara suggested. Nick nodded, and together they left the study with Sergeant Lawrence once again standing at the doorway to keep everyone except law enforcement out of the room. They started down the hallway, but paused before they reached the bedroom door as Ty and Jennifer appeared at the top of the stairs. "Victoria sent us over to help," Ty said. "Anyone heard from James?" Lara asked. "He and Xander were still gone when we left the office," Jennifer replied softly. Her eyes held the horror that still beat in Lara's heart. "He's going to be devastated." Was James's brother the bomber? Why would a man so successful and with such a bright future in front of him plant a bomb at the police precinct and then commit suicide because he felt guilty? Hell, why in the name of God would William Walsh plant a bomb anywhere at all? Nothing made any sense right now. "You two can check out the study. We're still waiting for the medical examiner. We didn't see a computer, so you might..."